If a company is failing to empower their frontline workforce to help them both identify and solve business problems, the gap likely falls in one of two areas. Either they don't have the right communication channels open to capture that feedback and those insights, meaning either their leaders on site aren't prompting employees for their thoughts, feedback, experiences, what risks they see, capturing those in a structured way and elevating them to the relevant parties depending on what the risk identified is, or they're not creating the digital channels where that feedback and those ideas from the front line can be collected anytime and analyzed using tools like predictive analytics and artificial intelligence to identify where there are urgent issues or growing risks within the organization. So that's sort of like one point of failure, which is the communication channels aren't even open, whether those be digital or in person. I would say the second failure point is even if those communication channels are open, if the frontline doesn't feel empowered or doesn't see the value of providing that feedback, a question that goes unanswered or a survey that goes unresponded to doesn't help an organization use their front line to identify, get ahead of, and solve business risks. And so you not only need to be able to collect that feedback, but you also need the front line to feel like if I provide my voice, if I share something that I noticed, if I share a challenge that I'm having, you're going to do something about it. Or if you don't do something about it, you're at least going to let me know why we can't and how we're thinking about this challenge going forward. So, to empower the frontline workforce to identify and solve organizational problems, a company needs to ensure those communication channels are open, ideally both digitally and in person. And they need to provide the feedback loops to those teammates to show them that if they provide their feedback, that voice will be heard.